Alright, welcome back everybody. Now, if you were here for the first part, you notice that we know the boot does, the glasses do, the hand does, and the talkie talk does. You also know that we've talked to our helpful friend over here, Billy, the town handyman, boarding up the dirty sheet hotel. Sorry, I have a profanity problem. It's terrible this has happened, and, you know, to be honest, I think more of these things will be happening. So let's try to see if Billy has anything more to say. Billy the town handyman, blah blah blah, I already read all this. Say, Billy, when did the old dirty sheet fold? Oh, good morning, Mr. Pharkas. Why, just yesterday. It was a surprise to me, too. Nobody told me nothing about it till they gave me these boards. So apparently there's nothing going on with him. I just repeated myself. So let's go off stage left. Let's go off stage left. Who are you? Old Pete's been around since Gold was here. He and Willie are the only two codgers left. Willie, I think, is the guy that we were talking to at the beginning. I think I can say that. Come on. Oh, gotcha. Well, by gum, how you doing, young fella, by gum? Nice to see you, by gum. Hey, old-timer. Ain't seen you around in a dog's age. What are you up to these days? What does it look like I'm doing, by gum? I'm trying to sell gum. Damn, did you... Man, I forgot how bad the jokes were. It's just terrible. And not the good terrible, I mean, like the stuff that really hurts you. Alright, stage left. Alright, stage left, you can see the Bank by Bob. There's our dog. I think that goes somewhere. And Smithy's blacksmith. Whatever, don't talk to me. Uh-oh. Designed by Al Lowe. Al Lowe, in case you didn't know, is the man who has... Okay, get out of my way. Al Lowe, in case you didn't know, is the guy who did all, except for the most recent, Leisure Suit Larry games. That's 1 through 7, I believe. Why do I know this? Well, that's a silly question. Don't ask why I know this. Just pure coincidence. Alright, I'm not going to talk to him because actually I'm getting tired of talking to people, so we're going to exit stage left one more time. Ah, yes, the rickety old bridge. Can I cross this? I remember this is a bad idea. I want you to look at it, not walk on it. Josh Mandel. Woo, that was a close one. Considering the condition of this old bridge, you may only have about 3 crossings left. They're not kidding about that, let me tell you. But see, you have to cross the bridge in order to exit stage left and come out here. Ooh, I think I'm going to give you your first death scene. Better save first. The local insect population has been thriving, what with all the dry weather lately. Dry weather Coarse Gold's been having lately. This is one of the smaller anthills around town, and as you can see, goddamn huge. Old-timers tell of bygone days when the Fish and Pacific Railroad's heavy industrial traffic kept these rails as bright as new. No more. So you can see that hard times have fallen on Coarse Gold, and they're going through a drought. Probably don't have any gold, so, you know, what's a young pharmaceutical hero to do? Just to look at the surrounding countryside. The majesty of the painted desert stretches out into infinity, seemingly lasting forever, yet going nowhere at all. It's like life in Coarse Gold. Now, let me just go ahead and save 1 second here. Hey, guys. I swear my computer is not a 386. It's much faster than this, but... Death by ants. But for some reason, my DOSBox emulator is going quite slow. If anyone knows how to improve on that, I am listening. Alright. Hello, ants. Let's go make some bad decisions. You really have no desire to touch that anthill, nor do you wish to further your entomologic collection at this time. Well, that's interesting. There's no need to touch that. No desire to touch the anthill? Got to. Hey, what are you ants doing here anyway? They don't even stop, let alone crack a smile. Alright, well. I remember in my younger days about getting taken up inside that anthill, like literally devoured. That may still happen. I know that those guys are instrumental to the game. We're going to come back here and interact with them ants. There's also going to be something terrible. It's going to be coming up along this this path of nothingness. But that's for later in the game. We'll talk about that at a later time. Let's exit stage right. We've got 3 crossings left. Okay, now see, I don't know if that counted as a crossing. I don't know if both of them count as a crossing, like back and forth, or just forward. I'm not going to go back there, because I know what's going to happen, and I have to get there. And I also know that if I cross that enough times, you do in fact fall to your death and get blazed around the river, and no one saves coarse gold. Which is tragedy. Alright, hello horsies. One reverend-sized horses is out frolicking in the spring sun. I think it's not frolicking exactly. What about you? Nope. Oh, so you've heard. God damn it, it's bad. Sorry for the swearing, but jeez. What about this thing? Don't get on the bridge. Don't get on the bridge. The rusty tracks of the fish camp and Pacific Railroad used to continue across this trestle here. They wended their way to the exciting far-off places like Fresno. The train doesn't come here anymore, ever since the trestle collapsed and the train sunk into the swamp. No more lumber shipments. No more ice deliveries. No more personal hygiene products. Exit stage right. Oh, hello, sir. One of the few remaining townspeople wanders around, trying to find a decent opera house that's still open. If that's what you did in the Wild West, you went to operas. Alright. That's great. Nice to meet you, Karen Young. Alright, let's go talk to Smithy. I mean, why not? You know, Smithy, I've been wondering about that horse of yours. What happened? Concerned neighbor kids. You just can't leave anything outside at night anymore without them stripping it right down to the axles. How's business, Smithy? Flouter than cowpoke. Farkas, and you? Actually, I'm doing okay. Not great, but I'm making it, in spite of this mild economic downturn we've been experiencing. Bah! If I can find me a buyer, I'd unload this dump in a second. Oh, don't think that's not going to happen. Now, what he's talking about in terms of the horse, and I forgot to notice it. If you notice there in the background, the horse is in fact on blocks. It's had its legs stolen. Nothing's safe. Apparently, most of the lower half of the horse is in the chop shop somewhere in Los Angeles by now. Let's go get some money. Now, I could be doing a lot more clicking and interacting on things, but I'm not. I think I'll do that later on. Keep it, don't do it all in one clump. Alright, the Bank of Bob. Notice here the high-tech security measures to make sure they know if they're being robbed or not. Let's go sign myself in the notary. You thumb through the register. How about that? You didn't know that a little Charlie Keaton kid had an account here? Well, you reflect, that's how little acorns grow into mighty oaks. 1 penny at a time, or something like that. Oh, see? There I am. I've been made, as they say in the criminal business. It's always nice to see a small town like Corskull to get some big city tackiness like this horrible chandelier. It's a velvet mural that depicts the driving of the Golden Spike as performed by a Toreador and a couple of children with really big sad eyes. Wanted, Bill the Barber. Numerous bad cuts, alias Cockeyed Bill. A masterful portrait of P.H. Ballance's father, Ballicus Ophlacide Balance, or B.O.B. for short. It's got a little plaque. Apparently it doesn't have time to brush between meals. Yeah. Woo! It's Phineas File Cabinet. It's still Phineas File Cabinet. Phineas H. Balance has cleverly situated a newfangled box camera up in the corner to photograph customers. Only trouble is, most customers don't stand in one place for 15 minutes. I forgot about that. It's P.H. Balance's clock, eternally set to 3:57, so he can hustle people out of the bank with a, "We're closing in 5 minutes!" The vault door is 2 solid feet of case-hardened, high-carbon balsa wood, painted gray to look metallic, and fool would-be robbers. A couple of pretty cameo portraits of P.H. Balance's favorite pinup girl. That's Carrie Nation. What a looker. Let's start at P.H. Balance. Have I told you about our new Columbus Day account? It's a full benefit, non-interest bearing account. Ruff, 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 ruff. Is that all you had to say to me? Oh wait, you have an Easter account. Oh. Yes sir, our latest Halloween passbook account is very innovative. We'll give you 0% interest and only charge you a nominal fee. Alright, so you're a crook. I could read more of your stuff, but I'm not going to. Ooh, I'm going to look at this hole in the wall now. Someone's head was accidentally wrapped sharply against the plaster here during an ugly incident in which a customer asked for free checking. Alright. Can't think of anything to say to that. How about we just walk off that way then?